From Banquet Masters in Endicott, New York, this is the Bob Huckabone Television Show. Starring the Czechoslovakian Moravian Club dancers, eyeliner specialist Connie Alimonte, the Madrigal Choir of Binghamton, the happy polka sounds of the K-Tone Polka Band, and me, Bill Flynn, host of the Bill Flynn Show on WNBF Radio. The Bob Huckabone Television Show is brought to you for your enjoyment by Sawtail Travel in the Security Mutual Building in Binghamton, the Dandelion in the Union District of Endicott, K. Jonah Flower and Gifts, Route 17C across from IBM Glendale, Office Products Liquidators, 40 Jarvis Street, Binghamton, Wagner's Cakes and Cookies, 46 Seminary Avenue, Binghamton, Acme Cash Register Company, Main Street, Johnson City, the Banquet Masters, Endicott, Friends of Dick Miller for Assembly, Liberty Carpet in Halstead, Pennsylvania, Tony's Pizzeria and Restaurant in the Endicott Plaza, Mediterranean Tiles and Marble, 43 Washington Avenue, Endicott, the Cider Mill, 2 South Nanticoke Avenue, Endicott, Service Plus Carpet Cleaning, the House of Electrolysis, 108 Nanticoke Avenue, Endicott, Friends of Joe Sabota for Assembly, and by New Channels Cable Television. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the president of the Bob Huckabone Television Production Company, Mr. Bob Huckabone.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Wow. Boy, do we have a show tonight, and do we have a crowd. We have probably the biggest crowd we've had at this show, and we want to welcome everybody here. What a show we've got. The K-Tones Polka Band, of course, led by Rudy Kubik, the Binghamton Madrigal Choir, the Czechoslovakian Moravian Club dancers, Connie Alimonte, who is a specialist in permanent eyelining. Should be an interesting conversation. And we have with us President Reagan's own announcer, the Irishman with a Polish heart, Bill Flynn. Okay, we'll get back to our show in just a moment. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Michael Kalinich of Sawtell Travel Service in the Security Mutual Building, Binghamton. I'm escorting a one-week ski vacation to Innsbruck, Austria, beginning on January the 15th, 1989. The cost of this ski holiday is just $759 per person. Space is limited, so don't miss out. Call Sawtell Travel at 723-7391 for more details on this fantastic Austrian ski holiday. Sawtell Travel Service. Travel is our business. We're waiting to serve you.
Can't decide what to give for a shower or wedding? Dandelion in Endicott has a great kitchen idea. Or two. How about dishes or pots and pans, cutlery, utensils or bakeware, canister sets, dish towels or coffee makers, platters or cheese boards, picnic baskets, wine glasses, spice racks or trivets, napkins or toasters, molds or mixing bowls, anything for the kitchen, everything for the kitchen in any style. Dandelion has a bridal gift registry to help you decide or can help you create a specialized gift in your price range. Come into Dandelion in Endicott for a suggestion. Or two.
At Kajota Flower and Gift Shop, it's the little things that make life more cheerful. Kajota is a certified FTD flower shop with complete wrap, package, insure, and shipping service. Kajota specializes in beautiful fresh and silk floral arrangements. An ample supply of roses are always on hand from Kajota's Garden Center. For balloons, plants, gift items, and more, remember Kajota, Endicott's complete flower and gift shop, located on 17C across from IBM Glendale. MasterCard and Visa accepted.
Isn't this a beautiful home? Hi, I'm Gail George, sole owner of Liberty Carpet in Halstead, Pennsylvania. I'm so pleased to show you this newly installed Stainmaster carpet on sale now for just $10.99 a square yard, complemented by this beautiful designer area rug. This kitchen is beautifully decorated with Mannington Never Wax vinyl at an affordable price. Mannington means quality, and I am the largest Mannington dealer in Northeast Pennsylvania. Let me help you decorate your home at these great savings.
What a band, what a group we've got here tonight. And we're very, very happy to be talking with Bill Flynn. Bill does the Bill Flynn Polka Show on WNBF Radio. Bill, give us, for those who aren't familiar with you, give us a little of your personal background.
Thank you. This is something everybody always asks me because the name is Flynn. It is Irish.
Right.
My dad,
well, I was going to get to that. Was my second question, Bill. I was thinking about where you're from and that kind of thing.
Pennsylvania. Originally, my family moved into New Jersey. I was only 3 years old. My dad was killed in a car accident, and my mom moved us back to Pennsylvania to live with my grandmother and grandfather, who are Ukrainian. So I kind of grew up learning the language and learning the culture.
So you're originally from New Jersey. You're born in New Jersey?
No, I was actually born in Pennsylvania.
Where in Pennsylvania?
Down near the Scranton area, a little town called Simpson, PA, near Carbondale. Yeah.
Okay.
Yay! Hey, some of the fans out
somebody
there.
here from Simpson.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
And then, of course, being brought up with a Ukrainian family, I learned the dancing and the culture and the music and altar boy in church, spoke the language, tasted the foods and the baked goods, and kind of grew up with that background. And then when I got in broadcasting in college, in Wilkes College in Wilkes-Barre, I started the Polka Show down there. And after that, I did some rock and roll, then I did some television work in Wilkes-Barre, Scranton area. Then I came up to the Triple Cities in 1972.
What made you come here?
I was looking, yeah.
Offered a job, or you were looking for a job?
Exactly, yeah. I was in television, Bob, for a year in Wilkes-Barre, and there is very little change behind the microphone in television as opposed to radio. And some of the guys who were there a long time, and some of them are still there. So I just wanted maybe a year of experience. So I stayed about maybe a year and 2 months. Then I applied for broadcasting jobs in many different parts of the state, and I got a job up here in the Endicott area, and came up here and worked for about a year or so as a sales manager of a radio station. Then I went back into broadcasting, and then I began to develop the Polka Show here in the Triple Cities that, from what I understand, wasn't on for a number of years. So I went to some merchants and sold maybe a 25-minute program, and now we're about 13, 14 years later, and it's a big business, a lot of advertisers, a 6.5-hour show on WNBF.
As I understand it, one of the, probably the top-rated program in our area.
It has the highest ratings of any show on any radio station. When you look at the book on Sunday morning, it is an incredible audience. I look at the ratings and I can't believe it.
Okay, now, your mother then was Irish. Is that it?
No, my dad was Irish.
Of course.
Dad was Irish.
Of course. Hence the name Flynn.
There you go. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your mother?
My mom was Ukrainian. Mom's Ukrainian.
What was her maiden name?
Her maiden name was Danchak, Mary Danchak.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's how you got into it?
Yeah, I got into it. And then from there I went on to, as I said, started the program here, Bob, and we did an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. It's very unusual to have a radio program as long as I do. Most polka shows in the country are an hour or two, and most of them are recorded. The guys aren't there. But when you do a show 6.5 hours, it's got to be live, it's got to be spontaneous. You've got to be there, you know.
What do you think is the secret to your success? You're the most popular program on radio, ratings-wise, in this community, and you're on Sunday morning, which normally is not the hottest time of the week for radio listening, and yet you're very popular. What is the secret? Why everybody seems to love the polkas?
I think it's twofold. First of all, I know the music. I grew up with it, and like any radio station you listen to, if the listeners like the music, they're going to listen to the program, and especially when the announcer is into it as well as they are.
All right, we're going to do that right now. Okay. You only get one.
Oh,
that's it.
What's
it. That's all. Okay, because we're going to the music right now. We've got a whole lot of music.
Oh, good.
Got a whole lot of music tonight.
Great.
And now, and a few folks in the audience want to join. Here are the K-Tones.
Hey.
Už kamarádi pomaly stárne a nad tým hladí jen rokou mávne, kde sú ty
Come to Roberson Center. Or is it Roberson? Wait a second, I think it's Roberson. But it may be Roberson. Wait, it has to be Roberson.
No matter how you say it, it's your museum.
Help conserve our forests. To find out what you can do, write to Forests, National Wildlife Federation, Washington, D.C. 20036.
If you have a boy like me, you have your carpet cleaned.
Service Plus Carpet Cleaning, 797-1646.
Hi, I'm Lee Reister, owner of Office Products here at 40 Jarvis Street in Binghamton. We're ready to deliver another load of high-quality, low-cost office furniture to another satisfied customer. Come and see me and I'll save you money on Herman Miller, Steelcase, and other top-name brands. Remember, we deliver, and we're open 6 days a week till 6.
Office Products Liquidators, 40 Jarvis Street, Binghamton, just north of Clinton Street.
For the ultimate in Italian food, pizza, and a lot more, check out the one and only Tony's Pizza in the Endicott Plaza. If you've been to Tony's before, we needn't say more. But to our future customers, don't hesitate to experience some of Tony's Italian expertise that goes into all their fine food. It's Italian and it's good. The one and only Tony's Pizza in the Endicott Plaza. Now that's Italian.
So, Joe, why would people buy computers from the Acme Cash Register Company?
For one, Acme's been selling computerized products in this area longer than most computer stores. And with names like NCR, Wise, Ozzycom, customers get the right product at the right price for business or home use. And we give large trade-in allowances on old computers. Right, Joey?
Right.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce the Czechoslovakian Moravian Club Dancers. Wow. This area seems to have many groups that are proud of their ethnic heritage, Bill, wouldn't you say?
There's no doubt about it, especially this group here. It's wonderful to see the young people, the parents doing what the grandparents did, and the grandchildren doing what the grandparents did. That is something that makes you gotta feel so proud, learning the culture and keeping it going, no doubt about it.
Well, and we should point out that the American Civic Association is having its Many Lands Market, which is coming up November the 12th and November the 13th. And there are going to be a lot of groups over there. The Civic Association dancers were with us last week, and I believe the Czechoslovakian Moravian Club dancers are going to be. Are you going to be there?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
That's a nice event, Bob, a real nice event the American Civic puts out, and I think it's well attended by everybody in the community. And again, talking about ethnic background and ethnic heritage and popularity.
How old were you when you learned the polka?
Oh dear, I was in a polka dance group, and I was in about the 4th or 5th grade. I was dancing at that time, and it never. My dad was a professional tap dancer. My dad and my aunts, my grandfather had their own tap dancing school in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Yep. I guess I had a little bit of the talent and the energy from there, and it just stayed with me.
So are you a tap dancer also?
No, I never did that. Never did that. No, honestly, never did that. So some of the movements that I do when I dance the polka may look like it, but not at all. But I enjoy it. Keeps you in good shape.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have with us an excellent singing group from Binghamton. Let's have a big hand for the Binghamton Madrigal Choir.
For your next special event, plan to use the superlative facilities of Banquet Masters. Banquet Masters offers 3 private, well-appointed dining rooms with expert help in planning, arranging, and managing your business and social events. Banquet Masters is the place for your wedding celebration, your company meeting or party, or any special occasion. For more information, call the friendly people at Banquet Masters in Endicott. Banquet Masters, always in good taste, just off Route 17 at 1302 East Main Street, Endicott.
Union Variety and Hardware in the Union District of Endicott is more than just your in-town country store. In addition to all the country store items such as plumbing and hardware supplies, stationery, greeting cards, housewares, beautiful decorations, and bow-making supplies, Union Variety and Hardware offers glass and window repairs, ice skate sharpening, and specializes in Pittsburgh paints. And now Union Hardware has added a new antique and used furniture section. Union Variety and Hardware in the Union District of Endicott. What a store!
Listening to people's concerns, acting to solve their problems, quietly and effectively providing the leadership which helps people. That's Assemblyman Dick Miller. Supporting a law which reduces state taxes for the average family by 20%. Helping volunteer firemen throughout his district. Sponsoring landmark legislation to help solve the solid waste disposal crisis. Looking out for the concerns of the elderly. Doing what needs to be done to help all of us. Re-elect Assemblyman Dick Miller because he really cares.
Break away from the old routine and enjoy the fun and excitement of pocket billiards at the Pocket Billiard Lounge in the Binghamton Plaza. With 13 years at the same location, the Pocket Billiard Lounge offers something for the entire family. Pool, billiard, and snooker tables, ping pong, foosball, and an arcade. The Pocket Billiard Lounge offers something for everyone. We also have a full snack bar area and tables. The Pocket Billiard Lounge, frequented by world champion player Gary Pankowski, offers a full selection of accessories for sale. The Pocket Billiard Lounge. Take the cue and have a ball.
Now it's my pleasure to introduce Constance Alimonte. Constance Alimonte is from Endicott, a specialist in permanent eyelining. It's called micropigmentation. Connie, where did this all come from?
Well, it's really an ancient art. It became popular about 1,000 years ago, and it was popular with the Orientals. The Orientals have very little eyelashes, if any.
All right, let's just step back a moment and say, what is micropigmentation or permanent eyelining?
Micropigmentation. Micro because it's a thin line that they put with a pigment. They use a device, a pen-like device. They put it into the superficial dermis of, near the base of the eyelash.
Okay, now, I don't know if they're zooming in on your eye, but let's do that. Now, your eye has had micropigmentation.
Yes.
Or your eye, not your eye.
My eyelash, around my eyelashes, and my
above and below?
And below. On the dorsal plate below, and at the top of the eyelash above.
Okay, now, how is this done?
It's done with a device, a pen-like device, that they put the dye into it, and they put it into the superficial dermis. That's a layer of your skin. Around the eyelash, at the base of the eyelash is where they put it.
Okay. Now, and we have with us Bonnie Sanderlin and Pam Janicki, who you have had this done also. Now, I'll tell you frankly, looking at you, I wouldn't know that you didn't spend how many ever minutes women take to put eyeliner on. Hours, did you say? Okay, so it looks quite natural to me. Now, what's involved in the process, and how long does it take to do it?
It takes about an hour session. The nice thing about this eyeliner is that you can cry and it doesn't smudge. You wake up in the morning, you look beautiful. You go swimming, you come out of the water and you look beautiful. It's really nice, and for people that are very busy, women on the go, that don't have time to put their eyeliner on, or people who can't put it on straight, it's wavy and smudgy. It's really great for that. People who have tremors or have bad eyesight, people who wear contacts, or people that are allergic to makeup.
Huh. Do a lot of people have this done? Frankly, I had never heard of it before, even though you said it's thousands of years old.
Yes, about 5 years ago, an ophthalmologist devised a method where he implanted the eyeliner, the dye. In the larger cities, like in California, New York City, it's very popular. Around here, it's just beginning to be popular.
Just beginning?
Yes.
Okay. And what kind of reaction are you getting when you tell people that you're doing this?
They love it. When they hear that they can wake up in the morning and look beautiful, they love it.
Okay. Is this painful?
Well, when I had
Wait, let me ask Bonnie. Bonnie, you've gone through this process, right? Was it painful?
No different than having plucking your eyebrows.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, let me ask another question. What happens if you decide you don't like it anymore?
It's permanent.
It's permanent. Oh, so you better like it then.
Yes, and I can't see a reason why someone wouldn't like it. It isn't something that's fashionable now and goes out of fashion. Everybody likes their eyes to enhance their eyes and have them look beautiful, so I don't think you wouldn't want it.
Is this going to lead to other things? Are we going to see women with yellow liner or green liner?
No, but there's medical purposes for this. For instance, if a person had a mastectomy they can implant or make pigment and make a nipple actually on a woman's breast. If they have scars, you can camouflage the scars. If people have burns or something and they have no eyebrows, or perhaps just fill in the eyebrow. So it has a lot of medical purposes too. Stretch marks on women.
Wait a
can be
minute.
covered.
Wait a minute. What do you do with stretch marks?
You can camouflage them.
Oh, you just color them then, huh?
Yes.
Oh, well, okay. Does anyone in the audience have a question? Do you Okay, I'll ask the question. How much does this cost?
Well, we're having a clinic. The instructor that I learned from, in fact, he's the instructor that instructs all the doctors in the country. He is coming to Endicott. He's charging $450 up front. The people that come, he said, will have to really want it, not someone who's wishy-washy about it. And
So you're having when is the seminar?
as soon as I gather, I have to let him know. As soon as I
Okay.
gather my people, he wants so many people.
Oh, okay.
Before he'll come down.
So as soon as you get enough people to say they're interested, then
Yes, and then I will assist him.
Yeah.
doing it.
Okay, Pam, what's your feeling about this now? How long have you had the micropigmentation?
Just a couple months, but I love it.
A couple of months? Yeah. Did you have? Is it like immediate, or do you have to keep your eyes closed for a while or something?
Oh, no. You
No?
go to work, after you're done. You keep a little cream on your eyes, but
Yeah.
You
So
proceed
it's-
as normal.
So you recommend it, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody is different, though. When I had mine done, and when my daughter Bonnie had hers done, 10 minutes after we had it done, you wouldn't even know. We didn't look as if anything was done outside of it. It looked pretty. When my daughter Pam had it done, her eyes swelled up a little bit, and she got a little bit black and blue. So each individual is different. When I had my eyeliner done, I wanted to know how it felt without having an injection or any Novocaine whatsoever. I had my right eye done on the top, and I decided I'd like to try the Novocaine, and that was much easier.
Okay. Is it all done at one time?
Oh,
Or do
yes,
you
both
do
eyes.
both of them at one time? Then?
Yes.
Oh,
It takes about an hour.
An hour. Okay. All right. If people are interested, how do they contact you?
By phoning me.
Okay.
My number is 785-3559.
Okay. So and you feel there are a lot of people out there that are going to want to do this, huh?
Oh, yes.
Be
This is
interesting.
gonna
We'll
be
check back with you in another 6 months to a
that'd be
year
nice.
and see how popular it
Very
is.
good.
Okay, let's have a big hand, ladies and gentlemen, for Constance Alimonte. Okay, it's time now for a commercial for Office Products Liquidators. If you're in the market for new or used furniture, if you're opening a new office or expanding an old one, putting an office in your home or garage or basement or spare room, for new or used office furniture that's long on looks and utility but short on price, see Lee Reister at Office Products Liquidators at 40 Jarvis Street in Binghamton. They're open 6 days a week, and Lee can supply your office with all that's needed without bashing your budget. And he has a new bunch of filing cabinets over there also. So if you need filing cabinets, get to Office Product Liquidators. Their phone number is 723-4411. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us.
Oh, how sweet it is at the cider mill. Taste our sweet cider, pressed here with no preservatives or coloring, just pure sweet cider. And our donuts, baked fresh every day, piping hot, crisp on the outside and melting good on the inside. Oh, and discover the goodness of our candy apples in raspberry, lime, cinnamon, cherry, and grape. The Cider Mill, open 7 days a week, 8 to 8. The Cider Mill, 2 Nanticoke Avenue, Endicott.
For the ultimate in Italian food, pizza, and a lot more, check out the one and only Tony's Pizza in the Endicott Plaza. If you've been to Tony's before, we needn't say more. But to our future customers, don't hesitate to experience some of Tony's Italian expertise that goes into all their fine food. It's Italian and it's good. The one and only Tony's Pizza in the Endicott Plaza. Now that's Italian.
Can't decide what to give for a shower or wedding? Dandelion in Endicott has a great kitchen idea. Or two. How about dishes or pots and pans, cutlery, utensils, or bakeware, canister sets, dish towels, or coffee makers, platters or cheese boards, picnic baskets, wine glasses, spice racks or trivets, napkins or toasters, molds or mixing bowls, anything for the kitchen, everything for the kitchen in any style. Dandelion has a bridal gift registry to help you decide or can help you create a specialized gift in your price range. Come into Dandelion in Endicott for a suggestion or two.
And now it's my pleasure to introduce Ann Cotton, who's the director of the Binghamton Madrigal Choir. And first off, what is a madrigal?
A madrigal is a secular piece that was popularized during the Renaissance, and it has various parts that go lots of different directions, and sometimes it has funny puns and wonderful rhythms, and sometimes it's very serious and sad. But it's a secular piece, Renaissance in origin.
Give us a little background on the Binghamton Madrigal Choir.
Well, the Madrigal Choir does a lot of things other than madrigals, but we do exclusively a cappella music. And we began with a group that came from a church where I had directed a choir for a while, and we had done a lot of a cappella music. And when I left the church, they weren't doing as much, and so a few of them called me and said, could we get together and sing just for fun? And that was 10 years ago, and we are 10 years down the road, and we really have quite a fine bunch of people now.
And you have a 10th anniversary concert coming up.
We do indeed. October 23rd at the church where all of this began, which is the Johnson City First Presbyterian Church. We are going to have a concert at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Sacred pieces, secular pieces, 19th century, early pieces, all kinds of things. So hope people will come and hear us.
Okay. Thank you, Ann Cotton. Let's have another big hand for the Binghamton Madrigal Choir. And now you're going to sing another selection.
Yes. Drink to me only with thine eyes.
Drink to me only with thine eyes.
Drink to me only with thine eyes, and I will pledge with mine. Or leave a kiss within the cup, and I'll not ask for wine. The thirst that from the soul doth rise, doth ask a drink divine. But might I of Jove's nectar sip, I would not change for thine. I sent thee late a rosy wreath, not so much honoring thee as giving it a hope that there it could not withered be. But thou thereon didst only breathe, and send'st it back to me. Since when it grows and smells, I swear, not of itself, but thee.
The Binghamton Madrigal Choir. Bill, come on with me. Let's walk over here. Over in this area. Here's a gentleman that many people stand up here, Wally, if you would. Where's Bill? Well, you got a picture of both of these guys to get here. Let me move around the side here. Here they are. This is the team. I don't know if you can see. Oh, here we are. This is the team that you hear Sunday mornings on the Bill Flynn Polka Show. This is Bill Flynn, of course. This is Wally Roper. I don't know if you can see Wally here. Does he look like what you thought he'd look like?
Yes, yes. Gee, thanks.
Okay, so here they are. Let's have a big hand for Wally Roper.
Thank you. 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 Thank you
Now, we should also mention a gentleman sitting behind there, Assemblyman Dick Miller. Let's have a big hand for Dick Miller. And now it's my pleasure to introduce, once again, the Czechoslovakian Moravian dancers.
Dobrý pivo, Mrakotinskej šelmašenky má dobrý pivo. Pojďme tam, pijme ho, až do rána bílýho. Pojďme tam, pijme ho, až do rána bílýho. Když jsem já šel od muziky, byl už bílej den. Když jsem já šel od byl už bílej den, pěknej den, neděle je jenom jednou za týden. Bílej den, pěknej den, neděle je jenom jednou za týden.
Czechoslovakian Moravian dancers. Wagner's Bakery, 46 Seminary Avenue in Binghamton, is the home of super great rolls, cakes, cookies, breads, and other delectables. Horst Wagner, the European-trained master baker, sees to it that only natural ingredients are added to the 100 years of experience and 2 generations of know-how that goes into each and every baked masterpiece at Wagner's Bakery. They turn out those masterpieces at Wagner's Bakery. Go see for yourself. Wagner's is at 46 Seminary Avenue in Binghamton, or give them a call at 722-9200. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back. Stay with us.
Before you start that kitchen or bath remodeling job, look to the area's #1 importer of the finest quality Italian tile and marble. Visit Mediterranean Tile, the only local retailer that offers wholesale prices. We stock a huge selection of imported and domestic tile and marble for countertops, bath, walls, and floors. And we have the style and color to suit your taste and decor. When it comes to your home, make the unique choice. Mediterranean Tile, 53 Washington Avenue in Endicott.
Hi, I'm Joe Svoboda for State Assembly. They sold our legislature. Let's get it back. Last election, they spent $13 million to stay in office. Whose money? Lobbyists, PACs, and special interests wanting to pass or kill legislation. Ultimately, you paid it all. If they can't handle crime and corruption by the legislature, how can they handle crimes against children, drugs, or pollution in our towns or neighborhoods? Let's show them you've had enough. Go with Joe Svoboda to the State Assembly.
Oh, how sweet it is at the cider mill. Taste our sweet cider, pressed here with no preservatives or coloring, just pure sweet cider. And our donuts, baked fresh every day, piping hot, crisp on the outside and melting good on the inside. Oh, and discover the goodness of our candy apples in raspberry, lime, cinnamon, cherry, and grape. The Cider Mill, open 7 days a week, 8 to 8. The Cider Mill, 2 Nanticoke Avenue, Endicott.
And now, once again, the Czechoslovakian Moravian Club dancers. Okay, the Czechoslovakian Moravian Club dancers. If I can just get around you, where's Mary Jo and Liz? Where are you? Okay, this is Mary Jo Albee and Liz Capozzi, co-directors of Czechoslovakian Moravian Club dancers. How many members are there on the Czechoslovakian Moravian Club? A lot, aren't they?
Well, they're close to 900 members.
Now, how often does this group get together? It must be often, because you can't get to be this good by getting together occasionally.
It's not as often as it should be. It's every Friday, 3 Fridays a month for 2 hours, but they've been doing it for 10 years.
Now, tell us about some of the events that you've got coming up.
Well, on the 30th of October, we'll be performing at the 50th anniversary for the John Hus Church. And then in November, and I believe it's the 12th of November, is the Many Lands Market, which we support fully, the American Civic Association. And on that very same day, our club is sponsoring a hoodie, or better known in English as a Harvest Festival.
Where will that be?
That will be, I believe, at St. Cyril's Hall.
Okay. Thank you. Let's have another big hand for the Czechoslovakian Moravian Club dancers. Okay, and now, our band this evening is the K-Tones Band, led by Rudy Kubik. Let's have a hand for the band. Okay, Rudy, how about introducing the members of the band?
I'd like to start with our 2 trumpet players, Joe Kotrich and Ed Horvat. In the back, our bass guitar player, Rory Conklin. My fellow accordion player, Billy Tomachik, on the piano accordion. Our drummer boy, our bus driver, Jason Flynn, in the back here. Jason, stand up. And myself on the button accordion, Rudy Kubik. Thank you.
And now, how about another song, Rudy?
Apples, peaches, pumpkin pie, who's not ready? Holler aye, let's all play hide and seek. Apples, peaches, pumpkin pie, who's not ready? Holler aye, let's all play hide and seek. Hide 'em here, hide 'em there, hide 'em everywhere. Oh, Johnny's over here and Mary's over there. Hide 'em here, hide 'em there, hide 'em everywhere. Let's all play hide and seek. Apples, peaches, pumpkin pie, who's not ready? Holler aye, let's all play hide and seek. Apples, peaches, pumpkin pie, who's not ready? Holler aye, let's all play hide and seek. Hide 'em here, hide 'em there, hide 'em everywhere. Oh, Rudy's over here and Pat is over there. Hide 'em here, hide 'em there, hide 'em everywhere. Let's all play hide and seek. Yapka, hrušky, pumpkin pie, who's not ready? Holler aye, let's all play hide and seek. Yapka, hrušky, pumpkin pie, who's not ready? Holler aye, let's all play hide and seek. Hide 'em here, hide 'em there, hide 'em everywhere. Oh, Billy's over there and Jason's over here. Hide 'em here, hide 'em there, hide 'em everywhere. Let's all play hide and seek.
Hi, I'm Michael Kalinich of Sawtell Travel Service in the Security Mutual Building, Binghamton. I'm escorting a one-week ski vacation to Innsbruck, Austria, beginning on January the 15th, 1989. The cost of this ski holiday is just $759 per person. Space is limited, so don't miss out. Call Sawtell Travel at 723-7391 for more details on this fantastic Austrian ski holiday. Sawtell Travel Service. Travel is our business. We're waiting to serve you.
Smooth, hair-free skin can be yours at the House of Electrolysis. Many of the most beautiful women in the country owe their smooth, hair-free skin to trained electrologists. Electrolysis is the only safe, permanent way to remove unwanted hair. It can give you clear, hair-free skin in all of these areas, as well as a more attractive hairline and neckline. Call the House of Electrolysis today for the newest and medically approved electronic hair removal. You'll feel more attractive because you'll be more attractive.
Isn't this a beautiful home? Hi, I'm Gail George, sole owner of Liberty Carpet in Halstead, Pennsylvania. I'm so pleased to show you this newly installed Stainmaster carpet on sale now for just $10.99 a square yard, complemented by this beautiful designer area rug. This kitchen is beautifully decorated with Mannington Never Wax vinyl at an affordable price. Mannington means quality, and I am the largest Mannington dealer in Northeast Pennsylvania. Let me help you decorate your home at these great savings.
Hi, I'm Lee Reister, owner of Office Products here at 40 Jarvis Street in Binghamton. We're ready to deliver another load of high-quality, low-cost office furniture to another satisfied customer. Come and see me and I'll save you money on Herman Miller, Steelcase, and other top-name brands. Remember, we deliver, and we're open 6 days a week till 6.
Office Products Liquidators, 40 Jarvis Street, Binghamton, just north of Clinton Street.
Bill Flynn, I'd like to talk just for a moment about a friend of ours that we recently lost, and that's Johnny Colson. I know he was very close to you, and he was on your program each Sunday morning. And I'm sure you're going to miss him, as I am.
Very much so, Bob. We were away on a cruise ship in the Virgin Islands, and I didn't learn about it until maybe two or 3 days later, and it shocked and devastated all of us how it happened. And I mentioned it to the group that was with us on the ship, around 60 people, and Jason and I were very devastated by it. No doubt a guy who gave so much of himself to clubs, organizations, senior citizens, hospitals. He was always there giving. And it's no one can replace John's forgiveness and, of course, his talent in playing in Pennsylvania, New York for many years. Yeah. And I miss him an awful lot.
And he did a lot for those groups, not just playing for them, but publicizing, for instance, on your program. Every week he gave publicity to
where he was going and where he's been and what was coming up. And he was part of the morning team at the radio station. People looked forward to that, and he was just an entertainer in his own right. It'll be hard to replace John. He's probably up there watching the show saying, "Play for one for me down there." I know he is.
There you go. And Bill, we also want to mention that the drummer in the band is your son.
Oh, yes, yes. Very proud of it. Yeah, thank you.
Bill, I want to thank you very much for being here tonight. This has been a real fun show.
You got a great show, Bob. You have a great show, a great audience, and we're happy to be part of it. Good luck and success to you continued.
Thanks, Bill. And we'd very much like to hear from you. We'd like your comments on this program. If you'd write to us, we'd appreciate it. You can send a letter to the Bob Huckabone Television Show, 840 Union Station, Endicott, New York, 13760. And if you'd like to have us advertise your product or service on this show, call our spectacular sales department, 748-3624, ask for Bob. Okay? Now, next week we've got some members of the cast of the Tri-Cities Opera production of Kismet and a whole lot more. And now we'd like thank everybody for being here, and let's have another big hand for Rudy Kubik and the K-Tones Band. And let's bring out the Binghamton Madrigal Choir. Great job, the Binghamton Madrigal Choir. And the Czechoslovakian Moravian Dance Club. Come on out. There we go. What a group, what a group, what a group. Okay. Okay. What a group. And let's have a big hand for Connie Alimonte. Okay. Whew. And also, we forgot Pam. Pam, do you want to take it? Okay, Pam and Connie, where are they? There they are. I'm sorry, Pam and Bonnie. Okay, thanks for being with us. Thank you very much. And especially a big thanks for Bill Flynn. WNBI. What a guy. Ooh, boy. So, thanks a lot, and let's have everybody join in a big polka at the end. And thanks for being with us.
The Bob Huckabone Television Show has been brought to you by Sawtell Travel and Security Mutual Building, Binghamton, the Dandelion in the Union District of Endicott, K. Joda Flower and Gifts, Route 17C across from IBM Glendale, Office Products Liquidators, 40 Jarvis Street, Binghamton, Wagner's Cakes and Cookies, 46 Seminary Avenue, Binghamton, Acme Cash Registered Company, Main Street, Johnson City, the Banquet Masters, Endicott, Friends of Dick Miller for Assembly, Liberty Carpet, Halstead, Pennsylvania, Tony's Pizzeria and Restaurant in the Endicott Plaza, Mediterranean Tile and Marble, 43 Washington Avenue, Endicott, The Cider Mill, 2 South Nanticoke Avenue, Endicott. Service Plus Carpet Cleaning. The House of Electrolysis, 108 Nanticoke Avenue, Endicott. By Friends of Joe's Photographer Assembly. And by New Channels Cable Television. Your announcer has been Bill Flynn of WMBF Radio. And this has been a Bob Huckabone television production.